This English. It's good to see you guys again after for about 2 weeks. If I'm not mistaken, I don't see you guys because of my first week of university activities. So here I come back again with a new material, and today we will talk about how can we use additional s or es in the verb in a good way and the right form in a sentence. So here I have prepared a note like this. This will make you become easier to understand and remember about my explanation today, and later in the last video I will give you guys the pictures of these notes so you also can take a note as the way I took it. Firstly, things that you have to remember in doing or giving the additional s or es in the verb is you have to make sure that the subject of the sentence is he, she, and it, and it's only used in a simple present tense. Now let's come to additional s first. Basically, additional s can be used in a general way. When you are using simple present tense with the subject he, she, and it, when you will give your verb absolutely that it will get the additional s. For example, here I have write down in my paper, I have the example she cooks rice. Basically, the bare infinitive of cooks is cooked, but because the subject is she, so absolutely that it gets the additional s, so it becomes she cooks rice. And the second one, Harry meets Hagrid. Actually, the bare infinitive of the verb is meet, but because the subject is Harry, which is actually he, so it becomes Harry meets Hagrid. Now let's come to the additional es. When you will give additional es in your verb, in your sentence, for example, you have to make sure that the two last chapters of the verb itself has this characteristic. I have written down here, the two last chapters are ch, sh, double s, x, o, and y. And you will get the additional information for y. Jadi, kalau misalkan additionalnya itu es, absolutely that kalian harus yakinin dulu kalau dua huruf terakhir dari verb yang kalian gunakan itu berakhiran ch, sh, double s, x, o, sama y. Dan untuk yang y itu nanti ada keterangan tambahan ya. Jadi keterangan lebih lanjut hubungin dokter. No, I'm not doctor, I'm an English learner. Nanti aku akan kasih tahu kalian keterangan lebih lanjut tentang y, tapi sekarang di sini kita akan bahas dulu tentang examples that I will give you guys. The first one is Mary washes her clothes. Wash, the bare infinitive of wash is washes is wash, but because the subject is Mary and the two last letters from the verb is s and h here, so absolutely it becomes washes. Mary washes her clothes. And also in the second example, Nancy watches the movie alone. Nancy menonton film itu sendirian. Watches, from the basic bare infinitive of the verb is watch, it got the additional es, so it becomes Nancy watches the movie alone. Now let's come to the next rules of additional es when the last letters of the verb is y. Jadi kalau terakhirannya y itu ada dua hal yang kalian harus pahamin, dua hal yang kalian harus ingat baik-baik. Yang pertama, kalau huruf sebelum y di dalam kata tersebut itu adalah huruf vokal or vowel, so kalian bisa langsung aja nambahin itu s, nggak usah ditambahin es. For example, like plays. Nah, plays sebelum y itu adalah a, so absolutely you can directly use s. For example, like he plays football. Dia bermain sepak bola. Tapi kalau misalkan sebelum y itu adalah huruf konsonan, which is huruf mati, kalian harus mengubah y itu menjadi i plus es. For example, here in my notes, I have the baby cries all night long. The baby cries. Cries ini berawal dari kata cry yang sebelum y itu adalah huruf konsonan. So absolutely y itu dirubah menjadi i plus es. So it becomes cries. The baby cries all night long. Okay guys, so that's all about my explanation of additional S or ES in a verb. I hope that you guys can understand it well. And remember guys, there are two things you have to remember about additional S or ES. When you are using it in the verb, make sure that the subject is he, she, and it, and it's only used in the simple present tense. But when you use additional S or ES in a noun, it's always used in a plural noun. For example, here, I also have make a note. For example, like an apple. An apple itu kan apelnya cuma satu. Jadi nggak usah ditambahin S. Cukup an apple, sebuah apel, kayak gitu. Tapi kalau misalkan itu ada 5 apel nih, so it becomes 5 apples. Jadi di belakang kata bendanya itu ditambahin S, 5 apples, 5 apel. Why? Because it is a plural form of the noun. Okay guys, so that's all from me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to give your like and also subscribe for updates and share this video to your friends so we can learn together.